Well, that next season, the 81 season, a little bit challenging. Magic Johnson had a knee injury. He got taken out for 45 games. And you guys get to the playoffs, and the Houston Rockets, led by Moses Malone, ended up beating you guys out. So no finals that year.
No, but you know what? It was a great learning lesson. And every year you want to win a championship. But I think the value in playing with great teams is the development of how to win a championship and the consistency of doing it, winning championships. And having that flub on us right there, because Houston, when you win a championship, something that OKC is going to experience now. Last year, they were just playing. Nobody expected anything from them. So when they played Boston, when they played the Lakers maybe, when they played certain teams, those are championship games. But all them other teams, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Orlando Magic, those other teams are just playing, and they're able to beat them. Well, when you win a championship, every game you play is a championship game. And that's what they're seeing now. So for us back then, that was the first realization of what winning a championship was about. We were going to have to play 82 championship games before we even got to the playoffs. So Houston was that one team that always was geared up for us, always a very challenging team, had the same kind of talent, but we had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. Kareem puts everybody in the right place because he had a shot that was unstoppable, a shot that was unblockable, and he was who he was. He was a great team player. So when they went out and got Moses Malone and they did that, they let Moses headbutt Kareem and all of that, man, and just, yeah, it was an interesting year. But you know what? That loss of that year made us better for the other years.
Okay, so you get into the next year, the 81-82 season. But then there's a bunch of friction between Magic Johnson and Coach Westhead, where Magic actually said that he wanted to be let go if they kept the coach. Right?
You know what? That season started out weird because Coach Westhead actually let us play in 80. He just let us play. Everything was already set in place, so he didn't have to change. So coming back the next year, and he knew he was going to be, the interim tag had been taken off of him, the head coaching tag had been placed on him. Now he's tried to want to do things differently, and that's understandable because being a coach now, I understand now what he was trying to do then. But when you have a player like Magic and the way we had won, all you want to do is make slight adjustments, not major ones. And he did. And, Magic is about winning. He was a winner. And Magic didn't have the ability to have any coach fired. I don't believe he went and told Dr. Buss that, no, I want him out or I'm in or stuff like that. No, but Magic wanted to have fun. So if he wasn't going to have fun in L.A., then trade me. Let me go. Send me to where I can have fun. And I think that is what came out of that. He didn't go to Dr. Buss or Jerry West and say, hey, fire him because I'm not having fun. He just made a statement, I'm not having fun here. And basketball has to be fun for Magic. And as the owners, there's a choice they got to make. Star players are rare. Coaches are a dime a dozen. and usually that's what happens. And unfortunately for Coach Westhead, that's what happened. And, it's something that was hard to take because, again, a lot of people see things differently. But I'm telling you, one of the players inside, I know that Magic Johnson had nothing to do with Coach Westhead being fired. We weren't winning easy games. The easy games were really hard games. So now when you play Boston, it's going to be doubly hard. And it just wasn't fun. And, guys, we wanted to play up style. And Coach Westhead wanted us to slow down a little bit to go more into Kareem. And there's a conflict of interest.
Right. Well, Dr. Buss fires Coach Westhead, and Pat Riley becomes the head coach. And that season started to take off. You guys finished 57-25. You guys are back in the finals again against the 76ers and Dr. J, again, with Moses Malone on the team. How's that finals?
First of all, it was scary because we had difficulties with Moses when he was in Houston. Right. Now he's traded and he's in Philadelphia playing with some of the best players. You got Andrew Toney, Maurice Cheeks, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, just to name a few, and Daryl Dawkins playing behind him. But it was a series that we knew that them being so big, it was just a contradiction in style of play. Philadelphia being like a slow down half court team, we were a transition team. So we knew that if we were going to beat them, we had to up the tempo. And that's what we did. Pat Riley turned it up, man, and he let us go. And that's when the introduction of Riley's runts came into play. That was myself, Norm Nixon, Jamal Wilkes, Jim Jones, and we put in another. Anybody could have been. Kurt Rambis was there. And all we did was get up and down the floor. And we were able to do that. But you know what? That team that we played against the Sixers was a hell of a team. And they were one that was formidable, but I don't say we were lucky. I just think that under the circumstances for that moment, that year, we were the better team.
Okay, so now you have 2 rings. What was different about the second championship?
Second championship, we knew we were going to win. First championship, we didn't know we were going to win. Second championship, we knew if we played our style of play. And that was the one thing that Magic kept pushing tempo. You guys got to run. We got to run. And this word here, Showtime, was a battle cry. And Magic Johnson instigated this call. In that series, I remember there was a point whenever we got down, and Magic didn't say it all the time. It didn't always have to be Magic, but Magic was the first one to say it. When we weren't playing well, and we were playing bad on defense, and we weren't doing this, Magic was saying, y'all, come on, it's showtime. And this was a battle cry. When he said that, everybody just got a little bit more intense. Now, it could be a 2-minute showtime. It could be a 3 minutes. But most of the time, when he said that, we'd have like a 12-6 run, 14-0 run. And it was for a long period of time. So when people say showtime, they just think this is a word. This was a calling. And when we did that in the game, and, you know, on defense, when we weren't playing well, I say, y'all, come on, we better than this. It's showtime. And everybody knew when somebody said that, and it wasn't said all the time, it was said at the right moment, everybody just took it to another level. So 82, we knew we were going to beat Philadelphia if we play our game and do what we were supposed to do. And that's what made that year fun.
Okay, and you get a new contract, which was 10 times your own contract. So this is what, like $300,000 at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, that's like $1 million there. Remember, my first 3 years, I'm playing for $30,000.
Damn.
And to me, that was a lot of money. You know, I was able to have a great Christmas with my family, move up, and I was living in Marina Del Rey. And now $300,000? Oh, I could buy me a house.